first video on the channel. This is my second channel if you guys didn't know. And this is just gonna be what ifs anime content mainly. I hope you guys do enjoy. This is gonna be my first what if. It's gonna be what if I was in My Hero Academia. Now then, let's get right into it. So my character in this will be Akama Wortomi. This is the artwork. I'll have who made it in the description, and I'll shout him out at the end of the video. He worked really hard on this, but let's get into his quirk. His quirk is called a Hurtquake. It allows him to control wind around him, create weapons and spikes out of the ground, and make huge winds, like a hurricane or giant mountain. So pretty much he can like save people, make huge winds, make people fly, make shields, you know. But it's pretty cool, I do believe. It was kind of fun making it. It's kind of like Todoroki's quirk, so it's the other two elements. It's pretty cool. It's gonna have some really good moments against Todoroki, especially, and like the sports festival and stuff. So this is going to be fun. So his origin, though. So this is how it is. His mother had a weak earthquake, but his father had a quirk called colonial winds, which allowed him to create weapons out of the air around him. His brother inherited the dad's quirk, allowing him to create anything with the air around him, not just weapons. His brother would be a young prodigy and one of the best ever at UA. He'd become a hero by the time Akama was 16 in UA. His brother was only 19 and the fourth best hero. However, Akama did not get this. He got a half and a half quirk. This allows him to create small craters and create earth spikes, and has the same wind power as his dad, like I said earlier. And as you can see behind Akama, you may be wondering who that is. That's a sprite of his brother. I don't have actual art from it yet. I will get that done, hopefully, for parts in the future where we actually see him. But this is going to be pretty cool. As you can see, it does have a Todoroki thing, as he's going to be kind of Todoroki's rival in this timeline. Not really Izuku, who's not exactly his rival, but he is sometimes his rival. I hope the volume's good on this. I'm making this on my phone, so I'm not sure if it will be. But I hope you guys do enjoy his origin. It was kind of hard to come up with, but kind of easy at the same time. So pretty much he just wants to beat his brother. So it's like Todoroki wants to beat Endeavor, but he hates Endeavor. He actually respects his brother because he helped his family. Because they were rich, and well, they were poor, now they're rich. So he doesn't hate his brother. He has lots of respect. He just wants to be as good as his brother, and he wants to surpass him. I hope you guys do understand it, and tell me what you think of this origin in the comics. So, pretty much, he then arrives at UA. This is the story part. He would then arrive, as he would look around, and he would see a blonde and a blue-haired boy. He would then see, well, the blonde-haired boy looked angry, but he would then see a green-haired boy fall and be caught with the girl who looked like she had a floating quirk. Then they would head inside, as President Mike would explain that they have 3 hours to complete the test. It would be good. He would then explain that there's the 1-pointer robot, the 2-pointer robot, and the 3-pointer robot. Hope you guys didn't see that mistake. But, yeah, as you would see, he would then stand up and say, "Sir, there is 4 robots there. If this is a mistake by you, I am deeply ashamed." President Mike would then say, "No, the 0-point is just to stop you." Now then, the fighting part of the entrance exam would start. With Akama doing great in this, he would start off by running around, making huge spikes and winds, making some robots fly into buildings and being destroyed, and some getting stabbed. He would then end up getting lots of points from doing this, and at some points, when he sees a robot he wants to get, he would use wind to make the other people go away, or make a huge wall for them not to be able to. He would then continue destroying robots, as he would look, and there would be a huge robot. It wouldn't be the 0-pointer, but it would still be big. But he would destroy it. Now then, the entrance exam would be over, and he would head home. He would then wait for the next week. He would wonder what he did. He knew he made it into UA. That wasn't going to be a shocker for him, as he did great. But he wanted to know if he got 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe even 13th. He didn't know. He didn't have a clue. But before the first day of UA, he would find out that he got number 1, and Bakugo would be very angry that he got number 2, 77 points? But then, a few days later, UA would start. Ikama would come flying through the halls using wind. He would knock some kids over, and by the time he found Yue, his wind, he would bump into 2 kids. And those 2 were Ochako and Izuku. They would be talking and they would say, "Hey, how come you knocked us over? That's not cool." He would then apologize as he walks into class and sees a blue-haired boy yelling at a blonde. These would be 2 of the people he saw and the one that interrupted President Mike. He would then look over and see Shoto, his rival, someone who he definitely does not like, unlike his brother. But then, a man in a sleeping bag, looking like a caterpillar, would arrive, and he would say, 8 minutes, that you need to work on that. He would then say, go get your gym uniforms on and go. Everyone would go there, as Izuku, Todoroki, and Bakugo would all do great, just like in normal. So, as Ida would also do good, Momo, and Tokoyami. This would mostly go as normal, except this time, Ikama would be there. And this is what the normal score was. I believe Ida got 3rd, but Bakugo might have gone 4th. But yeah, this is going to be pretty normal, except Ida or Bakugo are going to be changed to Ikama. So this is what happens in it. Ikama would be first to go up for the ball throws. He got number 1 on the entrance exam. He would be ready to show off how good he is. He would then throw the ball, and with a huge gust of wind using his quirk, it would go flying, about as much as Bakugo's, or a little bit more. Now then, for the long jump, he would jump and use wind, which makes him go flying. He would clear the sandbox, which he would be very happy of, as he was not sure if he was going to make it. For the grip test, he wouldn't do that crazy, as it doesn't really affect his strength. And then for the long jump, he would get 3.11, the 50-meter dash. He would get 3.11 seconds, a bit more than Ida. They would then head back to class, as a few days later, All Might would say, "I'm running through the door like a normal person." He would then say to head outside. Now then, in this time, I'm going to have Kirishima and Ikama on a team versus Tokoyami and Tsuyu Asui. This, I believe, would be pretty fun. So Ikama and Kirishima would start off facing them, as Tsuyu would come down and see them. She would try to face them as Kirishima fights Robbie. She would jump and try to use her ton to throw him, as Tokoyami and Ikama had a huge fight, with Dark Shadow having to be hit with gusts of wind, and Tokoyami and Dark Shadow hit with rocks, as he would then be hit from the back. Kirishima would then arrive. After he beat Robbie, he would then jump, and Tokoyami with Dark Shadow would try to hit it, but he's hit with a huge gust of wind, as Kirishima then hits the rocket, which would lead to Kirishima getting the heroes the victory. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I worked pretty hard on it. I liked it a lot. Don't really know what else to put in my outro. I'm gonna try to make these videos daily. Some days there would be 2 videos if I get that much work. But I would also like to thank Terrace. He made the Ikamu art. He's a very talented artist. Go subscribe to him. Get him to 600 subs. What are you doing? Now then, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.